Right, here we go. Here we go. So it's Daniil Medvedev versus Reilly Opelka in the final of the Toronto Open, Canada Masters, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's an intriguing matchup here. It's the number one seed, Daniil Medvedev, against the really big serving Reilly Opelka. Some called him a serve bot, and that's pretty harsh. But he's been really impressive throughout the whole tournament, to be fair. And there's a lot in his favor for sure, Reilly Opelka. So interesting to see how he does and whether he can actually cause a challenge for Medvedev. And I think he will. He served very well, obviously, in this tournament, but I think he's played pretty well. The serve volley has been really impressive, and the variation I think that he's had in his game, he's moved quite well. And I think we're going to see a very interesting matchups here. I think it's going to be a lot better than what people think. I think this is going to be a very good matchup, and I cannot wait, to be honest with you. I think Reilly Opelka is someone who probably hasn't quite fulfilled the potential that people were maybe looking at previously. Still very young though, and I think now at 6'11", he's serving like an absolute beast. But it's not just that; he's adding tools to his game, and I think this has been quite a big run and a big moment for him. I think making this final. So interesting to see how he goes. I think beating Stefanos Tsitsipas in the semi-final. Watched that match, and Stefanos Tsitsipas played pretty well, I thought, especially in the first. He took it, but it was a tiebreaker. He just struggled to break the Opelka serve, and that is something that, Medvedev, who does enjoy returning, he showed against Isner. Isner didn't look 100%, wasn't really serving as quickly as he normally would, but I think even if he was, I genuinely think Medvedev would have had a very good chance in that one. So let's see how this game goes, but I'm looking at it thinking that Daniil Medvedev is definitely the favorite, but I think he's going to be pushed pretty hard here. So looking at this, the kind of metrics for each player, and the height for Opelka is 2.11 meters. So for people that don't know, here in the UK anyways, a lot of the like car parks and stuff, the limit I think for some of the vehicles is like 2 meters. So he is taller than the limit there, which is ridiculous. And on top of that, he's 102 kilograms, which isn't surprising considering how tall he is, really. So interesting. Very, very interesting to see how this one goes. I genuinely am looking forward to seeing how Opelka manages to fare, I think, in this final. The big serving American, people were calling him a serve bot. He actually said in the press conference after his semi-final win, he said, look, people call me a serve bot. He actually signed the camera serve bot. And not just that, he said in the press conference that, so they asked him, well, I think he said, look, some people call me a serve bot. He said, look, I think the elite serve bots in the on tour are myself. He said he was talking to John Isner about it. He said it's myself, John Isner. He said Kevin Anderson, Karlovic, and I think there was one more. But basically, he said the reason why, for example, we didn't include someone like Kyrgios is he said, look, Kyrgios, we're looking at stats, and he very rarely does lose serve, etc. But he said the reason why we didn't choose Kyrgios is because the definition of a serve bot is supposed to be someone who, a portion of the tennis fans find boring to watch. And he says, obviously, Kyrgios is very exciting, so we couldn't put him in that elite serve bot bracket. So a bit of tongue-in-cheek and jest from Reilly Opelka, but he seems like a pretty down-to-earth guy and clearly doesn't mind having a laugh at himself. And, good on him, because the problem is, right, if you end up having people who are like that, who are very, very serious and they can't see the bright side in things, then what happens is people get very, very bogged down with the media. We've seen a lot of players, unfortunately citing, issues with the media and saying that, look, we're struggling with the media right now. And that's fair enough. Like, to say that you're struggling mentally with the media is a very valid reason. And I think, the players have to be comfortable enough in their own skin to be okay to laugh at themselves, at times, and not to the detriment of their kind of character or or their play or their craft. But I think calling himself and kind of taking on board, okay, fine, I'm a serve bot, fine, okay, well, that's fine, but I'm going to kind of embrace that. I thought it was a very clever move from Reilly Opelka, and it just shut everyone up, because then they're like, well, okay, well, we're going to have to speak out here, because he's basically saying what we want him to say, and without us even asking the questions. So they're probably a bit like, oh, damn, we wanted him to kind of say something. So, yeah. Anyways, we are about to get underway here. Daniil Medvedev is looking very, very in tune here, to be honest with you. And Daniil Medvedev and Reilly Opelka are starting here at the moment, and we are underway. Right, so a big serve from the American to start off. Classic. 15-love. So I think we're going to see quite a few points like that where Opelka just goes hell for leather on the serve. Oh, it's a huge serve. He's just missed the line on the ad side. But Reilly Opelka is just, I mean, you just do not want to face that serve whatsoever, to be honest with you. 15 all here, though. Medvedev managing to make a little bit of a mini inroad here early doors, and that will be pretty important, I think, in the return games, right? How active can Medvedev be in the return games? How many inroads can you make early doors to give him the best possible chance? And I think it's a really important thing to do. What a serve. Has Medvedev got that? Wow, Medvedev nearly got that back. He actually got a racket on it, went long, but I'll tell you what, if he got that, that would have been mighty impressive from the Russian. That would have been absolutely ridiculous. So fair play to him, because I'll tell you what, if he got that, that would have been, I'm not joking, but genuinely incredible. Right, so here we go. Opelka for big into-out forehand. Medvedev just hanging in here, though. Oh, nearly clipped the line. Opelka very casually watching it go past him. I thought that was pretty... I genuinely thought that was a little bit casual, but yeah, I guess they don't mind. Or Opelka just serving, like, I guess what people would call him, the serve bot that he is, to be honest with you. Really impressive serving from the American to start us off here. What can you say? What can you say? Except well played, to be honest. Here we go. So 1-love here in this final, and Medvedev is just looking to hold serve here, really, because at the moment Opelka is that first game, as he does put away the into-out forehand Medvedev pretty comfortably as well. So good start from the Russian. Oh, really impressive stuff. Oh, big serve. Medvedev here, though, is under, not pressure, but he has to serve big. Otherwise, they'll look at this and just think, Opelka will look at this and think, I've got big. Oh my God. He had mono flipping heck. Opelka, that's really it's not great, is it? Oh, so Medvedev looking pretty comfortable, to be honest, so far here. So sorry, just putting in something to help, hopefully, speed things up. Literally, let's find out. So, really good start from Reilly Opelka here. Oh, really impressive. Right, here we go. Adil saying Opelka looks like Alberto Moreno used to play for Liverpool a little bit. Yeah, he does. He's just a much bigger version, though, isn't he? Opelka. He really is. Right, let's get into the play-by-play because otherwise I'm not doing my job, am I? So we are going to do that. It's 15 love, though, here for Opelka on his serve. And he's looking extremely comfortable, to be honest, behind the first serve, especially right now. It's going to be hard for Medvedev to break him down. He's going to have to be very much on top of his game right now. And at the moment, Opelka is just looking pretty damn strong. And that is a bit of a nightmare for the Russian, but he just needs to hold firm. And the chances will come. So, yeah. Right, so 30 love to Reilly Opelka here. And I'll tell you what. Big serve down the middle. And it's a backhand from Medvedev. And that is a very loose forehand from Opelka going long. So 30-15 even. And you can see Stefanos Tsitsipas's dad looking in the crowd. Interesting. Well, watching Opelka, I guess. Opelka, the issue with him is going to be how effective is he going to be on the ground stroke side? Because if he's going to be good, then he'll be fine. Salam will probably shoot around 10:30ish. Just checking logistics on my end. Wish you a great stream. Thank you very much. If it's 10:30ish, I might be able to come on as well. I might be able to do it as well anyways, but I'll see. It might be over by then anyway, I should, to be fair, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you, Ashton. 40-15 though to Opelka even. He's just so damn strong, Reilly Opelka. Like, genuinely. Let's have a look. Yeah, big. What a serve. What a serve from the American. Down the middle. Oh, down the tee from the juice side. And that is game. So 2-1 to the American. He nods in front. It's still on serve here in the final. And we're only 8 minutes in and we're 3 games in. And that is because, as you can imagine, Reilly Opelka is just serving like an absolute demon at the moment. And that plays a big part. And to be honest with you, I say just Reilly Opelka, but, you know, Medvedev has done exactly the same. Medvedev has been really, really good for the most part, and it's made a huge difference. So, yeah, I mean, like, let's be very, very clear that, you know, it's not just Reilly Opelka, it's Medvedev as well. Medvedev has been extremely impressive behind not just his first serve, but his second serve as well. I think he's generally had a very good serving tournament. Adil says, what's Pakistan West Indies score? Been watching footy. So It is West Indies need about 50 odd runs, and Pakistan need 3 wickets. Right, so at the moment, just having a little bit of a break here, obviously, in between games. And I don't know, Opelka at the moment is looking okay, but I think if Medvedev can just drag him into longer rallies, then we're going to see what Opelka really has in terms of being able to kind of stick in with Medvedev. So we shall see. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Right, so slice from Opelka, and then slice again, trying to target the backhand of Medvedev. Medvedev not quite getting depth on the ground strokes, but then goes backhand cross court. This is a very kind of passive rally from both, trying to wait for the other to break down, to be honest with you. Slice as into out or into in forehand from Medvedev goes long. So that's extremely patient play, to be honest with you, by Reilly Opelka. And I have to say, that was impressive. That was genuinely impressive because not just the fact that he managed to win that point, but it's the fact that he managed to outmaneuver Daniil Medvedev with a backhand slice throughout that rally. And the backhand slice from Opelka is actually pretty impressive. So that's something that I think people need to take on board and say, look, this guy's got a good one. Let's acknowledge that. Guys, can you please remember to smash the like button, please? We've got no likes on the video so far, and there's people in the chat, so please remember to smash the like button. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Adil says Opelka's been transferred to the bench. Moreno playing in his place. Yeah, exactly. At the moment, that's what it looks like. But you say that, but Medvedev has just served 2 double faults in a row. So there's love 40 here, and Opelka has 3 break points early doors here, and this is going to be interesting because I don't see Medvedev coming out of this. I reckon Opelka's going to break him here. Into in forehand from Medvedev. Oh, Opelka, though, makes the mistake on the forehand cross-court, netting the forehand. So it is 15-40, but Medvedev still has 2 more break points to save. Wouldn't be surprised if he does it, but I'm going to back Opelka here. I think he's going to get the break. It's a big serve, very big serve from Medvedev, and the backhand return crashes into the net from Opelka. Guys, please can you make sure you like the video if you don't mind. It really does help us out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. 30-40 here. Medvedev looking pretty good. Good serve into the forehand of Opelka, then into out forehand, kind of very looped by Medvedev. He saves it. He does. He saves 3 break points. Medvedev saves another one, and this time it's very, very well saved. He just retargeted the Opelka ground strokes going deep, and it's interesting. Like Opelka maybe not being quite proactive enough on those break points. He had a chance there and wasn't quite as proactive as he probably could have been. Here we go. Oh, again. So he's now got advantage and really impressive from Daniil Medvedev. It's a second serve into the body of Opelka, kicks up, and Opelka can only put the backhand return wide. So very interesting. Right, here we go. Oh, game Medvedev. Very impressive. Adil says, it looks like Opelka's watching the stream on his phone. It's on his chair. He's loving the stream. Mate, he must be because he wasn't watching it before, but from 40 love up on Medvedev's serve, he was definitely watching the stream because he was probably thinking, oh, this guy wants me. He thinks I'm going to break him now. Oh, I better prove him wrong. That's probably what he's thinking. 2 games all here. And Reilly Opelka serving here. Big serve, just missing the line. So it's a second serve for Medvedev to have a look at. And it'll be interesting to see whether Opelka can put that disappointment to the back of his mind here. Big second serve, then comes in for the volley. So fantastic serve volley there. The kick, you could see it from court level. You could see the amount of kick on that second serve was absolutely insane. Genuinely, especially because Medvedev is so far back, then came to the net, put away the volley. Really, really impressive stuff from Reilly Opelka. Let's see. Oh, just missing the first serve again. Reilly Opelka. So second serve for the Russian to have a look at. And I'll tell you what, it's looking good He's looking good here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Just as I said that, Opelka double faults. So yesterday was actually Opelka, that the commentators are saying was Opelka's first top 5 win in his career so far. So that is why I say this is a pretty big breakthrough tournament, whether he wins or loses, as he just hits a huge ace down the tee. And the cap that he's got on, he looks like a golfer, doesn't he? But he looks good, man. He looks good. Guys, please do remember to smash the like button, please, if you don't mind. Read us, help us out. I do appreciate it. It's 30-15 here and 2 games all. Reilly Opelka looking to keep it on serve and nod ahead after the disappointment of not converting 3 break points at 40 love up on the Russian serve. Or forehand down the line from Opelka even, and goes long by quite a bit, to be honest with you. Medvedev just going cross court with his own forehand, and Opelka, there's a few errors starting to filter in to his game, and he won't want that at all. He really won't. He'll want that to go. So let's see. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? So Greg Rosetsky is saying that he thinks Medvedev's defensive capabilities are second only to Novak Djokovic. So obviously you're thinking, okay, who else is there? I guess you're thinking someone like Nadal, but maybe he's not at his prime, so that's why. I don't know. And just a shout out to you, Fazan. You got the ability to change players' gameplay. He watches the stream for motivation. It works, lol. Yeah, flipping heck. Yeah, Medvedev is 30. Has now got a breakpoint opportunity here. So Medvedev must have been watching my stream saying, you know what are you talking about? He's not going to break me. And then he's going to go and break Opelka. Here it looks like, because it's 30-40 after a couple of unforced errors from Opelka and a double fault. And it's flipped on his head. And normally when people don't convert their breakpoint opportunities, they tend to get broken. And this could be it. Oh, he gets it. What a backhand down the line. That is absolutely fantastic from Daniil Medvedev. Unbelievable backhand on the line. It's a return winner as well. And I'll tell you what, that was sublime from the Russian. And he gets the break. And what a turnaround. After saving 3 break points, he has 1 opportunity and he takes it straight away. What a flipping heck. What a return. Genuinely. The thing is, he's so far back on the return as well. The fact that he manages to get that, to make that return the way that he has is just so incredible. Genuinely, it's just unreal. And it deserves a lot of praise for sure. Genuinely. It really does. Guys, as well, thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please remember to smash the like button if you don't mind. Really does help the channel to grow, and also do subscribe to the channel as well. Again, helps us out, so I do appreciate it. 3-2 here. Medvedev a break up. Let's see how this one goes now. This is going to be extremely interesting to see now whether Medvedev can, can he convert in terms of, can Medvedev be very, very proactive here? Let's see, right? I think that's the biggest thing, because we're about to find out now whether Medvedev can consolidate the break. That would be huge if he manages to do so. Right, so this is very impressive from Medvedev to turn this around the way that he has, is extremely impressive. Medvedev goes down the tee, just missing the line. So it's second serve here for Reilly Opelka to have a look at. Flicks the top of the net. Or goes out wide. Opelka, what a forehand cross court from Daniil Medvedev. Flipping heck. That was beautiful from Opelka. Genuinely, that was a great return. Just crunches the forehand cross court. Doesn't give Daniil Medvedev absolutely no chance of getting that back. Really impressive stuff. Good slice from Opelka, and then backhand cross court, and then he tries to slice very, very fine, does Opelka, and that does not help his case this time, unfortunately. Interesting. He's using that slice a lot, Opelka, but they're saying, I don't know if that's a winning tactic. I don't know, man. I think it's hard to say, right? It's really hard to say. That's interesting. It's another double fault from Daniil Medvedev. And to be honest, coming into this match, one of the biggest stories really was that these guys, that these guys basically were serving so well. And at the moment, they're not. Really good in from Opelka, then forehand cross court, and then a slice from Opelka, very deep. Slices again, really trying to slice as much as he can. Then tries to go with a topspin backhand. That's probably why he's been slicing so much, because he's just gone and crunched that backhand into the net. Interesting. Adil says, Fazan put the. Oh, I'm not going to do that, mate. Unfortunately, because this is a tennis stream, so no cricket on the stream because people are here for the tennis. Right, so it's 40-30, and he's found a bit more form here. Has Medvedev, and that's good to see because we don't want it to be the case where two guys who really have been performing really well service-wise have been struggling. He does find an ace. So that's what we want to see from Daniil Medvedev. At least get some first serves in, some second serves in, like make it difficult, right? So for the opponent. Right, so Medvedev at the moment, he is just so far back on the return. But it's helping him. He's 4-2 up, he's consolidated the break. And Daniil Medvedev is looking extremely strong here so far. Looking good is the Russian. Again, so far back, but then comes forward. And Opelka almost clips the line with his forehand, but unfortunately just misses. So, yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's very, very interesting to see how this one goes. I don't know. Or 15 all really good from Opelka. Flipping heck. He just sometimes finds these incredible returns and they come off. And it doesn't matter, right? Because you think about it and you say, oh, how's that happening? Because he hasn't really been striking all that well. But he's just got, if you've got pace on the ball, it makes a huge difference. And Opelka is definitely cashing in when he can. Another double fault. Flip. How many double faults is that? Let's have a look. That's 2. I reckon that's 3 now. 3 apiece. 3 double faults apiece is not good. That's not good at all. Oh, 15-30 here. Opelka's under a lot of pressure. Genuinely. Oh, into out, back forehand, sorry, even. Then goes into out again. He's not trusting that backhand. I would if I was him. Because he's hit that topspin backhand well all tournament. Then it's a fantastic angle found on the into out. Then goes forehand cross court. Medvedev goes to pass. What a shot from Medvedev. And Reilly Opelka cannot get that volley in court. It goes wide. And it's just because Medvedev made Opelka stretch so much after a fantastic forehand down the line. And I don't know how Medvedev manages to anticipate that, not just anticipate it, but get across and then generate the pace that he did. Just incredible timing on the racket of Daniil Medvedev. Really good return forehand cross court, but then a really good forehand on the line from Opelka, and then a beautiful volley coming in. So he saves his first break point against the American in this game anyways. So from 40-15, he's now at 40-30, 30-40 even, sorry. But he'll have to save another if he wants to stay in this set, because at the moment he's not just a breakdown, but he's a break point down as well here. It's a short return from Medvedev. The Medvedev goes to lob Opelka. That is one of the hardest things to do probably in the sport because he's 6'11", and Opelka puts away the smash. So juice and a very, very interesting tactic from Medvedev, because if he makes that, that is one of the best lobs I think I would have seen in a long time, because it's just crazy to see, right? Right, so let's see how this one goes in terms of this juice game now here. This is the first serve. Opelka, the serve hasn't been firing as much as you'd expect, to be honest. And it's kind of worrying, if I'm being honest with you. Out wide goes Opelka, then goes drop shot. What a drop shot from Reilly Opelka, and he gets it as well. That's beautiful from the American. Really impressive touch and feel. Guys, if you're tuning in, thank you very much for listening and getting involved. Please do remember to smash the like buttons to this video. It really does help us to grow and just helps us out a huge amount genuinely with the channel. So I do appreciate it. And do subscribe as well. That helps, of course, a lot. What a return from Medvedev. Wow, it's a backhand cross-court winner from Medvedev. And beautiful after Opelka tries to come in and serve volley on the second serve. Beautiful stuff from Daniil Medvedev. Genuinely quality stuff from the Russian. And he basically now takes it back to juice here. Forehand cross court, then Medvedev tries to go forehand cross court as well and nets the forehand. So unfortunately for him, there will not be a breakpoint opportunity yet. Anyway, Opelka goes to advantage on his service game here and looking to keep it to just a break. I'll tell you what, this is really crucial for him to hold here. He needs to hold, because otherwise Medvedev is going to take a lot from this set so far. In to win forehand from Opelka is very big. Yes, it is, and he manages to hold. So that's a big hold at this stage in this set. And yes, he's still a breakdown, but you know what? It's only a break, and he'll now look at the next game here at 4-3 down on Medvedev's serve to now say now's the time to try and break. So he's going to have to be very proactive, I think, in the rallies for the return game. Let's see how Opelka does in the return game, to be honest with you, because Opelka's first serve speed, the fastest, 141 miles an hour. That is absolutely rapid. Flipping heck. Crazy. But he does have variety on the serve. They're saying obviously his slowest serve is 100 mile per hour. So that's obviously his slice serve out wide. Look, I think he obviously has good variation on the serve. It's not just a huge serve. Interesting. They're saying that obviously Greg Rossetti is saying actually that when Opelka first broke onto the tour, a lot of people said that they thought he was pretty one-dimensional, to be honest with you, but he's kind of proved a lot of people wrong by adding variation to his game, not just on the serve, but on his ground strokes as well, and kind of being more, I think having more layers to his game, I think, is the best way of putting it. Which is good to see, to be honest with you. That's what you want to see. You want to see players improving constantly. And clearly that's something that Opelka has been doing. That's the best thing to do, right? Is just continually improving on your craft. And clearly Opelka does do that. So that's what you need. You need someone like Opelka who's got some of the minerals and the ingredients to really cash in on them. Guys, as well, if you have just tuned in, please remember to smash the like button if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. I do appreciate it. You're all legends for doing so, and it does help us out a great deal. So please do like this video and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. We're into a rally here. Fantastic slice from Opelka into the backhand of Medvedev, then into in forehand on the approach. And then as he's coming into volley, Medvedev hits this beautiful cross-court forehand passing shot, and it's just too good. It's interesting that Rossetti is saying that actually maybe you should approach down the middle. because it doesn't give Medvedev an angle, and he loves the angles. I'm not quite sure about that because down the middle is like the thing that you tell everyone do not do. Do not approach down the middle, right? And he's saying maybe he should. I don't know. That's a bit of a weird tactic. I'd be interested to see if he does do it and whether it pays off. A huge serve from Medvedev down the tee, and that is an ace. So Medvedev is now 40 love up on his service game and looking very, very comfortable. All good. Very, very good. That is such a good hold from Medvedev. And it puts the gauntlet down to say, look, yes, we were trading blows, serve to serve, and I had a few double faults. So did you. We were struggling on our serves, but now that's it. That's over. I'm not struggling anymore, and I'm going to be serving at this top level that I should have been, and that's it now. If you want to keep up with me, keep up with me. Otherwise, I'm going to blow you away. But Opelka starts off really well with a fantastic body serve, and Medvedev can only just spar that really into his own side of the court. So 15 love, unreturnable serve. Good start from the American. Huge serve into the box, but Medvedev slices that into court, then tries to lob Opelka. He's 6'11", and he misses it. What a lob! What a lob by Daniil Medvedev. Can I just say, that is unbelievable. Let's have a look. Oh, unbelievable. Genuinely, that is unreal from Daniil Medvedev, because the fact that he's managed to lob a 6'11" player is just incredible. What a drop shot from Opelka, and then he puts away the volley. I tell you what, we are seeing some beautiful tennis here. Anyone who thought this was going to be a boring match, you should stop now and you should tune in, because I tell you what, this is proving to be a very good tennis match. Yes, at the moment, Medvedev is a break up, but I tell you what, some of the points played are beautiful. So make sure you are tuning in if you can. Or really good from Opelka into out forehand. He's trying to crunch that forehand in to win. Medvedev manages to reach it, and then he goes drop shot. But I tell you what, that was a weird choice because it was quite low, the ball there. And to try and drop shot, it's just, I don't know. I just think, yeah, I mean, Greg is saying you can't drop shot after such a low ball, and I agree. That's not the that's definitely not the moment. The way that he tried to play it on that point just looks so unnatural. 30 all here, and a second set for Medvedev to have a look at. So this is a really crucial point because he loses this point and then he has to save a break point. And Medvedev has been very good on the break points, but he nets the backhand. Medvedev, the backhand return. So it's 40-30, and Reilly Opelka looking a lot better in this service game anyway. He's looked a lot better, I think, personally. He's looked good. Guys, if you're watching on Twitter, please do feel free to like this and also retweet this. Also, if you're on stream, on Twitter even, on Twitch, please do remember to like this video as well, and also follow us. And if you're on YouTube, please remember to like the video and subscribe. Thank you very much. It really does help us out doing all of that. I really appreciate it. Medvedev's backhand just breaking down, and that means that Opelka is still in touching distance. He still keeps it to one break, and Medvedev now will serve for the set. So it's pretty much now or never for the Russian. Can he make sure that he avoids, basically getting broken back and not taking the opportunity to close out the set? Because if he doesn't close out the set, he will be kicking himself. I'll tell you that right now. Right, so let's see how this one goes. I think realistically Medvedev is probably going to hold here, but it does set up quite an interesting second set because I think Reilly Opelka now is definitely found his feet in this final for sure. And I think it's going to make for a very interesting second set. The first set has been, but to be fair, I do think Medvedev is still the favorite for that second set. But if Opelka can just find some really big first serve percentages, and not just that, but make sure that he cuts out the double faults and really goes back to utilizing that backhand, topspin backhand. He sliced a lot, and I think the slice can be effective at times as a variation. But to pretty much only solely use a backhand slice, to me, is a mistake, because this guy has really struck the backhand, the conventional topspin backhand, so effectively throughout this tournament so far. So I think he needs to rethink the tactics on that wing for sure. The forehand, as he's grown into the set, has been a lot better, to be fair to him. So hopefully that continues. Right, Medvedev serving here now for the set. And I tell you what, this is going to be really interesting. It really will be. All right, so second serve here for Opelka to have a look at. Oh, let second service. Interesting. Let me know what you guys think, by the way, about this. So, what about this match so far? Like, how have you found it? Oh, here we go. Come on, then. Into out from Opelka. Crunches the into out. He's really crunching it here. Oh. But then he makes the mistake, and that is unfortunately a big issue for Opelka, is breaking down in some of the rallies where really he can't afford to, because these rallies he needs to win. If I'm being honest with you, it's just is what it is. And you think, I think actually Medvedev using, when you think about their styles matched against each other, Medvedev's style is to hit very low with the net, slice, and also, hit low with the net so it skids. And that means that Opelka will have to really get down on those knees and strike through the ball, being as tall as he is. And that's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you, for Opelka to have to bend down constantly like that. He's 6'11", and it's probably very awkward. So you can see at times it just looks not as comfortable as it would. That's a fantastic, wow, what a point. I tell you what, that's beautiful, because what a forehand cross-court initially from Reilly Opelka that I thought was great. Medvedev, though, is just too equal to it. In fact, he's not just equal, he's even better to it, because he crunches a forehand down the line, reading it extremely well and moving very well. And he's got 3 set points here, and the first serve just going out. So second serve here for Opelka to have a look at, but he's going to have to save 3 set points here. Medvedev double faulting, and there's been a lot of double faults. And it's interesting, obviously, Greg Rossetzi saying that he'd be a bit disappointed in the double faults, but otherwise, apart from that, he's had a very good set. Right, here we go, 40-15. Big serve out wide, yep. And he's taken the first set. That's an impressive first set from Daniil Medvedev. Hasn't been the best set I've seen of him this tournament, but to save those 3 break points earlier in the set and then next game, break Opelka, shows some real big match mentality from Daniil Medvedev. It's fantastic fortitude shown as well from the Russian. I tell you what, it's impressive. It really is impressive. Right, okay, so in terms of aces, 3 each here. Double faults, 4 for Daniil Medvedev, 2 for Opelka. Really poor, to be honest with you, on that front. First serve percentage, now this is a surprise. Only 48% for Daniil Medvedev, 63% for Opelka. So we were probably expecting both of these guys to be the 65-plus mark on the first serve percentage in this final, considering how well they've served throughout this tournament, as Medvedev makes his way to the bathroom. First serve points 1, though, this is where there's a huge disparity. Medvedev has really made those first serves count. 93% of first serve points 1 compared to 75% from Opelka, which is a huge disparity. And then second serve points 1, he's still bettering Opelka in the second serve points 1. So that is something that Opelka needs to work on. The 1+ shots clearly needs to be better. I think the serve in general has been okay when he's been landing it. But yeah, let's see how that one goes. In terms of winners and unforced errors, 8 winners for Medvedev and 8 unforced errors. For Opelka, 10 winners and 16 unforced errors. Now, in my book, Opelka, I think against Tsitsipas, he had more unforced errors than winners as well. Yes, the serving does play a big part, and there's probably a lot of forced errors in there as well, I'm sure. But I think he needs to be a lot tidier probably in his game. There's quite a few mistakes filtering in terms of breaking down on the forehand and backhand. And I think Medvedev has definitely tidied up his game a lot more as the set wore on, whereas Opelka unfortunately wasn't doing that. So very interesting stuff in that first set. Clearly Opelka, in terms of, if I was his coach, which I'm not, I would say to him, look, make sure obviously you're getting your first serve in, find your rhythm, take your time. If you're serving well, you will have a fantastic shot in that second set, which is obvious. But then in terms of other areas, I think the serve volley is effective, but maybe serve and volleying when he serves down the tee rather than out wide, so it doesn't give Medvedev an angle. Rosetsky was saying about approaching down the middle. I don't know about approaching down the middle, but if he's going to serve down the tee and then come forward, that is probably a good option. At the right moments, obviously. And then also, on the 1+ shot, if you're not going to serve volley, then you have to really make the 1+ shot count. So I think he needs to potentially go cross court more to the Medvedev forehand. To the Medvedev forehand even, which sounds like a crazy tactic, but for me, that's actually a pretty good tactic. Not just to go forehand cross court to the forehand of Medvedev, but to try and find the angle so you're making Medvedev have to really stretch for that ball. And sometimes the forehand does break down. Yes, you will occasionally see him crunch like incredible forehands down the line and find, absolute beauty and gold dust forehands. But in saying that, I think it's a good tactic. And then the slice needs to be a variation. Make sure you're hitting more topspin backhands, cross court, down the line, mix it up, really vary that backhand Opelka. And that's kind of what I would be saying to him if I'm a coach, which I'm not. And he probably would turn around and be like, what are you saying to me? You're wrong. But that's how I see it so far. Really good serve out wide from Opelka to start off, but then see the backhand breaking down there. The return was good from Medvedev, but it wasn't amazing. Decent depth, but down the middle of the court, Opelka didn't have to move too much, and just breaking down the backhand side into the net there, and that's and that needs to be cut out. You can't have more of those. Really good serve out wide again, and in forehand from Opelka. Very impressive stuff from the American this time. And I tell you what, he's going to need a lot more of that. A lot more shorter points and points where he can really, exert himself the way that he has there. Right, so. Oh, interesting. Thank you for that, Adil. Right, here we go. So, here we go, man. Come on. Opelka 30-15 up here. Nuts. I don't know if I want Opelka to win this set or Medvedev to win, because obviously Opelka wins this and we go into 3. But I feel like if it goes into 3, I don't know. Backhand from Opelka, he is now hitting more topspin backhands. He sliced just there on the backhand side, but that was after 3 topspin backhands, then goes back to the topspin backhand. So much better from Opelka. Or you go into out. Oh, the forehand breaks down again. Come on, Opelka. Come on, buddy. You just cannot be making those types of unforced errors. It's just poor. It's a shorter ball from Medvedev, and it actually gives Opelka the opportunity to be aggressive and be proactive on his next shot. And he makes a very big unforced error. And it's because he's trying to go very, very acute at an angle into out there on the forehand side. And it's crazy. Guys, please do remember to smash the like button to this video if you haven't already. Thank you very much. As Opelka does go down the tee and he does come forward to the net. So it's almost like he's listening to me. I mean, he was pretty much doing that, to be fair, in the first set. So I don't think I could take any credit for that. And he wouldn't have heard me anyway. So, but yeah, really good tactic from Opelka used there. But guys, yeah, please do remember to smash the like button, please. I really do appreciate you only had a few likes, and I know there's a lot more people in the chat. So if you don't mind, it does really help us out. Really good from Opelka, is it? No, it's not. It was a good serve, but then came forward and scoops the approach long. So juice here, and even though he served pretty good, he's still having to fight for this service game, and that's pretty worrying, if I'm being honest with you, for Opelka. Has to be said. Or tries to go down to Opelka and misses the first serve. So second serve here for Daniil Medvedev to have a look at. Goes to the forehand side. Medvedev slices that deep, then goes forehand cross court as Opelka goes down the line with a forehand. And then interesting, okay. Medvedev goes long, so advantage to Opelka, and he might get away with not having to save a break point in this game if he plays this point right. Very interesting. There we go. Oh, here we go. Down the middle, and Medvedev with a good deep return, then good forehand cross court, then goes down the line with the forehand. Slice from Opelka. Medvedev gets round it, into out with the forehand. Then another slice. And Medvedev slices himself with the backhand, and into out from Opelka. Backhand to backhand rally here now. And then a slice from Opelka cross court. Slice down the line from Medvedev. Good variation. Forehand cross court. And then Opelka just a bit tentative slice. Shorter there. Then goes backhand cross court. Slice down the line. Medvedev crunches a forehand cross court, forehand to forehand now. Down the middle from Medvedev. And Opelka, oh, come on, man. He slaps that forehand. He tries to slap it into out, like with a lot of power. And it's just he loses his shape. Doesn't hit with topspin. There's probably barely any topspin on that forehand. And to be honest with you, it's interesting. Like, Rossetti's saying, I can't believe he's willing to go this deep in the rallies. But to be honest, he either then needs to go bigger, like he's saying, or he needs to be, just not making those mistakes. Like when he does have to go into those deeper rallies. This time it's a good serve, then goes into in. Oh, what a return. It's not even what a return, sorry. It's what a pass from Daniil Medvedev. It's an in-to-in approach shot from Opelka after a serve down the tee. Comes forward, then goes into in. And then Medvedev just hits this unbelievable pass down the line on the forehand side. Wowee. Medvedev, I mean, the passes that he finds are just ridiculous. Like, genuinely out of this world. Opelka goes out wide with the serve. And Medvedev, unfortunately, putting that return into the net. So it's back to juice. And I'll tell you what, he's going to need a lot more of those, man. He's going to need a lot more of those. Right, here we go. Medvedev was making 81% of returns from Isner and 92% of his second serves yesterday. Medvedev, ridiculous. Oh, tries to go big down T, just missing. It's a second serve here from Opelka. So look. Oh, good serve into the body. And Medvedev goes to block that, actually, deep. It's a slice forehand, and he makes that into the net. Interesting. Here we go. Advantage Opelka. Goes out wide. Medvedev goes backhand cross court. Then we're into the rally. Opelka goes forehand down the line. And it's a backhand cross court from Medvedev. Then it's a slice, but pretty short from Opelka. And then he makes the mistake. He has to make the mistake. And there you go. He goes long. And gone. Interesting, isn't it? That Greg Rossetti is saying that, Medvedev is a little bit allergic to the neck, to the net, even. He doesn't really come in much, and he doesn't, to be fair. But I don't know, like, it's interesting to say that, and I understand what he's trying to say, but I think it's a bit hard to say he's allergic to the net. Crazy. Right, advantage Opelka here. He's doing well to just hang in here. Right, here we go. Right, here we go. Oh, very good from Opelka. Fantastic hold. Really, really good hold from the big American, has to be said. And yeah, yeah, Medvedev is not. I mean, he just doesn't want to come into the net, to be honest with you. And I don't know. Do I blame him? Probably a little bit. At times, I think it's a good variation. He's actually pretty good at the net, Medvedev. But I think, look, he's happy to be. He's happy to be kind of back there. To be honest with you, that's kind of what I'm getting from this. But yeah. Right. So Medvedev. I don't know, man. Oh. That drop shot from Medvedev, not good enough. Opelka, he's getting some success on the Medvedev serve, to be honest with you. So there could be an option for Medvedev to just, sorry, for Opelka even, to get into these rallies and get into them pretty well. So let's see. Second, oh, he missed out there, Opelka. It's a second serve, and it's a second serve into the backhand of Opelka. He goes down the line, and he goes pretty wide with the backhand on the line. That was a chance, really, for Opelka, though it has to be said, to initiate himself. Initiate, is that the right word? To get himself in the rally in a very positive position early doors there, anyways. 30-15, very good serve from Medvedev. And this is an interesting one in the sense that I'm watching this and I'm just thinking that ace number 4, gosh. Yeah, he leads the ace count, but to be honest with you, I don't think these guys, Opelka especially, hasn't really been serving as well as you would expect him normally to. Yes, a part of that might be to do with how well Medvedev has returned, but I think his serving has been kind of very much below par as Opelka then goes long with his return, and it's game Medvedev, and he's gone through that game pretty quickly. That will be a bit worrying for Opelka, if I'm being honest with you. Guys in the chat as well, please remember to smash the like button to this channel if you haven't already. Sorry, well, smash the like button to this video even, and do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. It really does help us out, so I do appreciate everyone who has done so. And if you haven't, please do. It does help. And you are all legends for doing so. As Medvedev goes to slice that return into court, but cannot get near that as that goes wide. The accuracy from the serve has been better. It's interesting, Rosetsky saying he's going to have to paint the lines, go close to the lines with a serve. But then the amount of first serves he's going to miss is going to be crazy, right? I mean, surely that's what's going to end up happening. Oh, Medvedev loops up a shot and it clips the line. Opelka, oh dear. He goes to hit the smash and he's hit the top of the net and it's cannoned out court. Oh dear. Really good from Medvedev. Crazy. We look at winners. 10 winners compared to 10 unforced errors from Medvedev. 12 winners compared to 22 unforced errors for Opelka. Oh, good serve out wide into the forehand of Medvedev. He gets it into the middle of the court, and Opelka comes forward into the net. Really good play there. To I think he utilized all his tools there. Opelka went out wide, then came forward, went into out with the approach, and then Medvedev with a backhand, but can only put it in the path of the forehand volley of Opelka, who just kills that volley. Very impressive. Oh, it's a slice approach. And then it's a drop volley. Oh, Medvedev gets to that and passes Opelka. Really impressive stuff from the Russian. The volley just not quite good enough from the American. What does that make? That's a bit condescending. Rosetsky goes, "Oh, it made me laugh." Opelka slicing the approach a la Roger Federer, but he's like, it's fine to vary it up, but sometimes it's better just to crush the ball. Like, that's really condescending. Why can't he? I don't know. Sometimes, anyways, he misses an absolute dolly of a volley here, Opelka, and that means, what does that mean? That means that we're gonna have a very, very interesting. Very, very interesting point. Oh, well done from Medvedev. Well done from Medvedev. Really impressive hold. Right, so this is just crazy, to be honest with you. In the sense that Medvedev breaks Opelka, and I'm not even surprised. Like, Medvedev is just so damn good. Genuinely. It's too good, man. Too good. Crazy. All right, so what do we think? Can Opelka come back from this? Don't know. All right, so also, have you guys heard about the Roger Federer news? So he has to have a third knee surgery, and it means that he will not be playing in the US Open, and he's going to have a third knee surgery, and he's going to hope to be back on top. He might not be now. There's huge doubts around whether we will see him in competitive tennis again, and that is a huge shame. So let's see. Let's just hope that we get Rafa and Novak at the US Open, both obviously pulling out. Let's see. Oh, really good. Oh, quality. Come on. Come on. Daniil Medvedev, or Daniil Medvedev even. God, I've got to say the name right. He's just a beast. It's too good, man. Stop it. Yeah, Opelka doesn't know what to do here. And it's kind of worrying a little bit because I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking, like, this is crazy. Medvedev 40 love up here. And he's just absolutely destroying Opelka here. Like, this is literal carnage. The second set has been ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Oh, really good forehand cross court. Oh, Medvedev is just held that so easily. It is unbelievable. Like, flipping heck. Ridiculous. Yes, 9 down. Hassan makes up for dropping Roach on Shaheen. Bowling, brilliant run by Rizwan. Actually, I'm watching. Oh well. I'm keeping up to date with it whilst I'm watching this. Carnage, so good. There is a stream going on, by the way, on the channel. It's a separate stream, obviously. Go and like the video and go check it out on there, deal. Oh, really good backhand down the line. Oh, he misses it. I thought, oh, he's made it. Medvedev, man, flip. Crazy. Guys, we've got quite a few people in the chat. Please remember to smash the like button to this video. I do appreciate it. Medvedev is, I mean, it's only an hour gone and this game is almost wrapped up. This is just carnage from Medvedev at the moment. It's too good. Oh, Opelka misses another volley. This time it is harder. It's a very, very well-struck forehand. Cross-court, low over the net. And Opelka struggling to get that ball over the net. I don't really blame him because that was a hard volley to execute. And at the moment, it's looking very difficult for the American. Let first service. You heard him. You heard him. Let first service. Opelka's love 30 down his serve at the moment, by the way. This is just ridiculous. Let's do. Oh, okay. Well done. Fair enough. But he makes up for it with a very, very well struck serve down the tee. And this is just so weird. And his fourth ace and his first serve percentage is only 44%. What? Oh, impressive. Good from Opelka. Really good. Here we go. Forehand. And he just crunched the in to win forehand. It was just so good. So good. That's what you want to see, though, right? You want to see Reilly Opelka really crunching that forehand and managing to exert himself in the rallies or impose himself in the rallies even straight away. Backhand to backhand rally here ensuing at 30-all. This is a big point here in this match. Medvedev goes backhand into the backhand of Opelka, then forehand cross court from Opelka. Medvedev goes down the line with a forehand, which is such an effective shot. Really good angle found. That's a beautiful angle found on the backhand from Reilly Opelka. He finds that really effective acute angle on the backhand after Medvedev goes down the line with the forehand, and Medvedev can only put that backhand into the net. He crunched through that backhand, Opelka, and it was a very good backhand. And he once again outthought and outmaneuvered Medvedev, which has happened a few times in this match so far. And he manages to hold with a very good serve. So he's still alive in this match, Opelka, and he's making sure that Medvedev knows about it. So it's 3-2, and let's see now how this one goes. But I just have a feeling that Medvedev is going to hold this out pretty comfortably, I want to say. But we shall see. Right, so this is interesting, to be honest, because I think this is very interesting, to be honest with you, because I'm just intrigued to know. I'm intrigued on how Opelka does, to be honest with you, for the rest of this game. Can he step up? Can he actually come back into this? Because at the moment he's being dominated loads. Thank you. Oh. Just got a grilled cheese sandwich. My wife. Right. Try and mute myself while I'm eating, shouldn't I? You guys don't want to hear me munching. Look, I mean, either way, if Reilly Opelka loses, it's still a huge week for him. Medvedev, man. Thing is, right, Medvedev is the type of person that I look at him, I just think, please, like, win a slam. Please. And I think he will. It's just when. Will he win one? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Oh. It's a struggle though, isn't it, for Opelka? When the rallies get longer, for the most part, he's just struggled, and I don't blame him. It's tough for him, right? Like, don't blame him at all. I'll be honest with you. 5 aces for Medvedev, so one more than Opelka, which is crazy to say, by the way. Really good backhand on the line from Opelka, then crunches a forehand on the line. This is incredible from the American. Put it away. Yes, he does. Fantastic from Opelka. That was an incredibly big backhand on the line. Then it was incredibly big forehand on the line. Medvedev can only go short with his ground stroke, slicing into the middle of the court, and then Opelka just slaps a forehand into the open court. Double fault. He gambled on the second serve and went big. He went for a first serve. He does that sometimes, Medvedev, and it's 30-40, and that's crazy for Medvedev to do that, considering how badly both of them have served. The puck makes a return. Good slice down the line. Here we go. Come on. Break him. Go on. Break him back. Really good into-in forehand from Opelka. Medvedev, though, just keeping up with him as he does. Good slice from Opelka. Go on, crunch the backhand. What a backhand! That's a bullet, but somehow Medvedev gets that. Oh, no! What's he done? Can I say something? What a retrieval from Daniil Medvedev. He read that backhand cross court, and it was an absolute bullet, and it was so deep. I don't know how we got it back that deep. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. How did he do this? Ridiculous. And oh, how did he manage to get that backhand back that deep? And goes forehand drop shot and misses it. Crazy. Medvedev comes in to volley and he puts it away. What? Advantage Medvedev. So he saved a break point and he's wow. Oh, big first serve. Misses the target though. Oh, the struggle is real, man. The struggle is real. What a backhand return. Clips the line. Oh, he's lobbed him. Oh, he's missed it. Thought Opelka lobbed him there, but he hasn't. So it's advantage to Medvedev once again. Just misses the first serve. What a backhand on the line. And the crowd, there's someone screaming in the crowd. She must be like a really big Medvedev fan because she's extremely happy to have, extremely happy even to see Medvedev get in front there. Really impressive. Really, really impressive. Crazy, seriously. So good from Medvedev. Just the way that he's managed to just draw himself back from moments where really he should be losing is just incredible. His resilience is second to none. Probably after Novak Djokovic. Oh, Opelka. Just too big, man. Really good forehand down the line from Opelka. He really crunched that with a lot of venom on his face. So good. Yeah. It's not. It's not happening today. It's really not. Oh, here we go. 30. Oh, you just missed it. Oh. Oh, this is really good hitting from both players. Now you can tell that they are definitely well and truly warmed up, and they are hitting the ball a lot cleaner as Opelka goes long with his backhand. 40-30 though, so he's still got a lot of. Well, I say a lot. He's still got a little bit of wiggle room here, Opelka, but not ideal. Guys, please do remember to smash the like button, please, if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. It really does help us to grow and helps us out a lot with the channel, so I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for doing so, and do subscribe as well if you haven't already. Thank you. 40-30 here. Second serve from Opelka, kick serve, then goes into out with a forehand, then runs around it again and goes into in. Medvedev just retrieving everything, and he's not named the wall for no reason. He's just literally getting everything back. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous from Medvedev. How is he doing this? And when he's hit the top of the net, Opelka then drops it in. And then Opelka just smashes the ball up in the air because he knows he's nowhere near it. And it's just in. Oh my God. Unbelievable defense from Medvedev. The crowd are loving it. And I tell you what, he was going side to side and retrieving pretty much everything. It's unbelievable. Opelka's thinking, I cannot be hitting these balls any cleaner. He gets a bit of fortune when the net called fine, but it's just ridiculous. And Opelka must be thinking, what the heck? Like, genuinely, what the heck? Medvedev is just finding this defensive gear that 99.999% of players are just not able to find. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Sorry. Yeah, sorry indeed. Ooh. Medvedev, yeah. Medvedev's got advantage here. And what does that mean? What does that mean, guys? That means that's breakpoint time. It's breakpoint time. Well, breakpoint opportunity time at least. Here we go. Oh, big serve. What a serve. Great slicer from Opelka down the middle. Crazy. Right, here we go, juice. Oh, Opelka. Oh, he's serving well. Oh, he's serving well indeed. He really is. Let's be honest, right? We want him to hold it, don't we? Come on, Reilly. Oh, that was an almighty grunt from Opelka there. Oh, again, he's just crunching the ball here, Opelka, but he's trying his best here. Medvedev is just getting everything back here, and it's damn frustrating when you play something like that, I have to say, from experience. Oh, he clips top of the net, and he doesn't get the fortune. And that will annoy him even more because Daniil Medvedev had the fortune of the net cord in the previous point, and Opelka just hasn't. And it's just crazy. Oh, Opelka, yeah, his head will drop because that's just carnage. It's not fair, is it? That's what you're thinking. I'm not saying that, you should be thinking that, but that's what he will be thinking. And it's back to juice. Guys in the chat, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to smash the like button, please, to this video. It really does help us out. I do appreciate it. If you don't mind, it really does help the channel to grow. And also subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, everyone who has tuned in. If you're watching on Twitter or Twitch, do retweet it if you're on Twitter, if you don't mind. And like the video, and also on Twitch, like the video and follow us. Thank you. Right, we are at juice here. And Reilly Opelka serving to keep it to just a break. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, big serve. What a serve. Woo! That is incredible. Beautiful stuff. Genuinely beautiful stuff from Opelka. What a serve down the tee. And it's advantage Opelka now. Really impressive stuff from the American. I kind of don't want to cheer for anyone, but for the sake of, I guess... Oh, wow. What a serve out wide. Wowee. Beautiful from Opelka. Right, so 4-3. He's still only just a breakdown. And what it means is that Medvedev is going to have to serve to consolidate the break. But at 5-3, you'd expect him to take it from there. The biggest issue now for Opelka is going to be, can he break? Can he get the break now when he really needs it? Because that is the biggest thing. Right, so come on then. Come on, Opelka. Come back into this. Guys, as well, we've got quite a few people in the chat. If you don't mind, please remember to smash the like button to this video. Please do like this video. It really does help us out. Really does help us out, please. I do appreciate it. And also, if you don't mind, subscribing to the channel again helps us out a huge deal. It's free. It's easy. Clicking the thumbs up button and also the subscribe button. It really helps us out. I do appreciate it. And you're all legends for doing so, genuinely. Like, really, really are. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think Medvedev has been all over Opelka in this set. So the fact that what the commentators are saying at the moment is that Opelka has managed to actually keep it to one breakdown is pretty impressive. Really impressive, to be honest with you. Medvedev has played some really good tennis in the second set. Right, here we go. Just slice us out. Yeah, it's gone long. So, Opelka here, this is, for me, I think, make or break it. This, if I'm honest with you, I think this point is make or break now. Genuinely is, because, I don't know. He doesn't break here, then I think it's very, very hard. All good. Really good from Daniil Medvedev. 5-3, holds to love. And I tell you what, this could be over very, very quickly here now, because he's 5-3 up and he's only he's only a game away from the win here. And Opelka will be under pressure to hold serve and stay in this match, because he's going to have to serve, as I just said, to stay in the match. Let's see, man. Opelka, come on. Oh my gosh. What a miss from Reilly Opelka. It's a serve volley, and he misses a pretty easy volley. Oh dear. Right, here we go. He's 15 love down on serve here, Opelka. Serving to stay in this. Big serve, a serve volley again, but goes back and hits a conventional backhand, and I think he's made that, I think he's clipped the top of the net. He has. Oh my gosh, he's clipped the top of the net there, Medvedev. And let's have a look. And he's clipped the. Oh my gosh, he's clipped the line after clipping the net cord. That is absolutely crazy. Oh dear. Carnage. Big serve. Oh. Oh, what? No way. This is great defensive work from Medvedev until he actually ends up slicing long. So, Opelka manages to, well, pretty fortunately for him, get to 15-30, because if he hadn't, it would have been an absolute nightmare, if I'm being honest with you. Genuinely a nightmare. Oh, Opelka goes down the line. Oh, crunches a forehand down the line as well. We're into the rally. Oh, Medvedev makes the mistake on his forehand. It breaks down 30 all. And Opelka still hanging in there. He's hanging in there. It's interesting, right? Like, to be fair, just 13th unforced error, though. So that says a lot, to be fair, about Daniil Medvedev. I think Daniil Medvedev, for the most part, has been very, very good from the baseline. Oh, very good from Opelka. Very good from Opelka. Beautiful stuff from the American. And 40-30 here now. So a good little string of points here. And he makes sure that he doesn't potentially have to save a break point here. Oh, good. Good from Opelka. Oh, dear. Come on. Back to juice. Opelka just cannot get rid of Medvedev. As in, like, he just cannot find any easy service games here, any easy points, to be honest with you. It's just carnage. Absolute carnage. Juice here. Big serve from Opelka out wide. Then Opelka goes down the line. And Medvedev goes cross court, then down the line from Opelka. Cross court, then down the line from Opelka again. Comes to the net, volleys. Medvedev's there. He's there. Oh, he passes him. Oh my gosh. Wow-ee. Wow-wee. Crazy from Medvedev. Adil, we're not going to talk about this. Pakistan, because I'll tell you why. I'm really upset about it, and I'm going to focus on the tennis because I cannot believe what just happened there. Right, championship point here, championship point. But I tell you what, there is there is a lot of pressure here on Opelka to get first serve. Oh, he misses it. Oh, I reckon it's game, set, match. Finds a second serve. Medvedev goes cross court. Oh, yes, and it is game, set, match. We hear game, set, match because Opelka nets the forehand, the in-to-win forehand into the net, and Daniil Medvedev is the Canada Open champion. Number 4 Masters Tournament won. He's also won the ATP Tour Finals. And Daniil Medvedev is the winner here in straight sets, winning 6-4, 6-3. I'll tell you what, he will go into Cincinnati with a lot of confidence, that's for sure. And he is one to look out for, no doubt, when it comes to the US Open. Let's have a look through the stats quickly of the match. 4 aces each, 4 double faults, 3 for Opelka. First serve percentage, Opelka propelled that first serve percentage to 79% in the second set because it was at 63. Medvedev was at 43, so he propelled it up to 60%. And first serve points won, 67% compared to only 44% of first serve points won for Opelka, which is crazy. 57% on the second serve, 44% on the second serve even, 67% on the second serve for Medvedev, 88% of first serve points won, 63% for Opelka. It's just, I mean, unforced errors, 34 for Opelka compared to 22 winners, 16 winners compared to 13 unforced errors for Medvedev. So that it doesn't make good reading for Opelka, but let's be honest, if you watch this match, you will know that Daniil Medvedev, to be honest, broke down Opelka bit by bit, and it was not easy whatsoever for the American. So, you know what? It's a big learning curve, though, for the American. And I'll tell you what, he'll take a lot from this. Hopefully, this is the breakthrough tournament for him, where he now goes on to really improve not just his physical game, but his mental game, and it looks like he has. So let's see. He's a big threat, Opelka, to anyone on his day, and Medvedev is a huge threat to anyone at the US Open, because I'll tell you what, if he plays and goes through the gears like we know he can, and this is an impressive tournament, and serves the way that we saw in this tournament, then I tell you what, it's going to be damn hard for anyone. Okay, on that note, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Please do remember to smash the like button if you haven't already, and do subscribe as well. It really does help us out, so I do appreciate it. And I tell you what, this is going to be very intriguing in the next few months of tennis, so I cannot wait. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to get alerted to all the new vids, tennis vids, collaborations, live streams, reviews, previews, draws, everything. And on top of that, please do like this video as well. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much.